Yes, that's right. I lost 31 pounds in 80 days. Actually, it was in 77 days and it was 33 pounds. But nonetheless, I did it. And I'm really proud because it wasn't easy, it was a struggle. Before I get to how I did it, let me just show you how I looked way before I even gained weight. So let's look here. This image was posted in 2016. However, this picture was taken in 2010. This was me just after leaving rehab in 2009. Beginning of 2010, I went to Portugal. Summer 2010, I went to Portugal to visit some family and school friends. That's my cousin, my friend. Look how skinny I was. I was probably about 69, 70 kilos there. Very, very, very skinny. Moving on to the second image, back in 2014 when I was getting my wolf, stomach wolf tattoo done. Bless, this wolf got really big. Still about 70 kilos there. My weight always fluctuated from 7 to 73. And the third image that I just screen grabbed from my Instagram as well, 2015, a year later from the beginning of the wolf, I was probably still 73 kilos, no more than that, 70 kilos maybe. Until about 2017, my waist was 29, 30, 31, 29, 30, 31. It was never over that. So I was able to be that skinny throughout most of my 20s, and to about 35 I would say the weight started getting different from about 37 actually. 2017, that's when I noticed my weight was harder to lose, which before that I would burn it all off playing soccer. I used to play a lot of soccer and be in a running club. But yeah, let's go to what happened to me. So I got really big. And that first image, which you can't see my face, that's actually less than what I weighed and how big I was. So from 2017, I put a lot of weight on. Basically what happened is I substituted one addiction for another. I was just comfort eating all the time, and during COVID from 2020 to 2024, I was just eating anything, whenever, whatever, boom, 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 all the time. And I got to 109 kilos, 240 pounds. That's how big I got in 2020, 2021. Then it came down a little bit because I started lifting weights once in a while with Derek and Sly and stuff. And my weight was always about 94, 97, 98 to 96. It was just like that. And this was a 96 point something, I can't remember, kilos, which is 211 pounds. And as you can see here, these are pictures that was taken every morning, every Thursday morning, to see my weight loss. Me hugging a mannequin in the morning. As you can see, I'm still very big. This was just week after week I was doing these. Yes, so I was very big before I started training, and my weight loss, before I started my weight loss journey, let's put it that way. So you've seen how I looked before, you've seen how I looked big, fat, unhealthy. Now let's go to on how I did it and what I look like after losing all that weight. So how I did it was, after years of just eating whatever and struggling with diet and knowing what to do, fail attempts, like I got into training. I never lifted weights before. I got into training, but that's all I was doing, lifting weights. I was still eating the same, and obviously the weight was not shifting. I would vary from 96 kilos to 94 or 93, boom, 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 always like that. Cut the long story short, and to what it matters, I hired a personal trainer, a friend of mine, Chris Percival, which helped me look not just into training, but what I was eating, which is the most important thing. I knew about it, but somehow I justified it until until this happened. So what Chris did for me is wrote me a plan. All I was doing was I was watching my macros. As you can see, I circled that red, and I was watching everything that I was eating. That's the amount of calories that I had to hit every day. Well, training days, and the amount of protein and carbs and fat that I had to eat on 6 meals a day. So I was weighing all my food, watching all the macros. And on training days was slightly different, less calories, less protein. It was still quite a big amount, to be honest. And I've got to be honest, I had a few relapses through the journey. There was a few times I went out and ate burgers and steaks, and I didn't account for it there. Because if I did, it'll probably change it and help me out but I didn't. I learned later that if I was to have an off day, I would log in there and would be accounted for. So I would then substitute it somewhere else and still be watching my macros. It's possible to eat out and still watching your macros. All liquid calories, like a bit of olive oil that I used extra, I would add it there. That sort of stuff. That really helped me understand how important it is to weight loss, eating healthy, and watching what you eat. And obviously going to exercise. And what happened by me doing that, you can see here, right, I started at 93 even though it was 96 kilos. As you can see there, my fat, if you go further down, my fat was at 23.7%, which is super high. 10% of visceral fat, it's bad, really bad. And then as you go through my weight loss journey, 89.9. By the way, as you can see there, what I was losing in the first few weeks was body water. That's what I was losing. There was a little bit of fat came up, which was good. And Chris kept saying to me, you're actually losing more fat than I thought. So the fat was coming down a little bit. And then again, weight down, fat is down a little bit. A lot of water is down. And then let's go to what matters today, back in April. Back in April, I got to 83, then I got to 81 kilo, 0.2. Anyway, so my body fat is at 17.5%, which it's quite good. Fat mass of 14.2, that is amazing, from 20, whatever it was, 23 when I started. And for the visceral fat being on the green at 7% is pretty good. I think when I started 96, I was 11, then came down to 10. That's what I did. What I did was I hired someone back then until April, because then my little boy was born and I didn't really... and then I broke my arm. A lot has happened since, and I haven't been to the gym. I haven't been cleared to go to the gym. I lie. I've been cleared to do some cardio, but not lift weights. So I can drive now and I can go and do some cardio. I broke my arm. I can't even do a thumbs up on this finger yet. It looks very swollen still compared to the other wrist. But anyway, guys, all I wanted to share with you, losing weight is possible. And this is my journey, obviously. Everyone's journey is different. But definitely you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. Just make sure you watch all your food and drink intake. That's what I'm saying. And exercise, obviously. And I can't wait to be back in the gym. The end product is basically this. This is what I look right now. It's not perfect because I stopped training, but it is still exactly what I weigh is 81.2 kilos. So my weight has been from 81, 82 at the moment because I'm not training, but I'm still watching my food. So some days I might have more water in my body. I've lost a bit of muscle. I can see there I was more toned, but it's still a big difference, and I can't wait to be back in the gym. And this is my weight loss journey.